Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Arizona's offense takes the field for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Looking left. Makes the grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback will audible. The aerial assault continues. Getting some heat. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Open space at the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mustangs offense will go to work for the first time today. And how about this matchup we'll see today between two tremendous tight ends, David?
I mean, two guys that are so fun to watch that really make defense hard. Like, how do you want to play this guy? We're going to see which defense can step up and try to stop these elite tight ends.
Yeah, it's not often that you say the tight end is the key to the offense's success. Both of these teams feel that way, though. So which of these two dudes can make the most plays today?
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
A quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll go to the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Might as well give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. The
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Gets it out fast. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's an 80-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to win.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. On the ground with the counter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold, open.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He finds his man. Snowed under by the defense. Now on second down. He'll pull it on the read. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This is an offense that has a chance to be one of the better rushing attacks in the country at the end of the year because of the athleticism of this quarterback. You're going to see this guy do damage with his legs this year.
Can't get him to the ground. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got a man. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Trying to find his man on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
4th and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's John. Pocket starts to collapse. Fires deep on the run. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll give it to the back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's looking to throw it. Going to take a shot. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And
fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to pass, it's John. Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Got his man quickly. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Trucks through the defender. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Arizona. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and puts 1 more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
The score, Arizona 28, SMU.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. To throw, it's John trying to get to him. A little release to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackle.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. He wants to throw. They'll run the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UTEP is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 17 over Liberty. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3-and-out and give the ball right back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Quarterback moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Coming after him. Escapes the sack. Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, looking to throw. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's John. He'll take a shot. And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch at the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. And the Wildcats will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll... 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Give to the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Using the quick game.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They're bringing heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Nice move to keep moving. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. He'll pitch it. Just ran him over. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your...
And it's caught inside the 30. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. This is a designed run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. 3rd down coming up.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Using his feet. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense. Take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Going up top on first down. Swings it out to the flat. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's John. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the pass, defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, give on the inside. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips it. play.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
The run to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's John. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
It's complete. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit.
Brings up 4th down.
Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's right on target. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Got it. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the route is on. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
It's always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's John. He wants to take the top off. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. He'll keep it himself. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the 1st down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be 1st down for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Arizona! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
To the air, it's John. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They want that clock to run. Powers through the defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Brings up 2nd down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense, and I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Split backs here. Quarterback will keep it. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
On the play. 3rd down coming up.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. This quarterback part of their running game. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Offense gets set for 2nd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. This is what an elite team does.